Hi guys.
Guys.
Hello, hello.
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 Everybody clearly wants to be treating this business as a business. Everybody's hopping on. I hope you're ready for some straight talking this evening, ladies. I'm just going to give it one more minute. We've got quite a lot to get through. I want to give you a quick update on NMD school, and then I want to talk about basically the big kick up the arse that I've personally had myself. And I think when I talk you through a few things, you're all going to be like, oh my God. I'm going to share some information after the training in Team Juicy as well. So I'm just going to give it one sec, guys. Hello, Anissa. Hello, everybody. If you're on the call, please pop your cameras on. It would be really nice. We don't get together that often. Please pop your camera on if you can, just so that everybody can get to see your pretty little face. Let me mute everybody because there's somebody heavy breathing down the phone. So I'm just going to mute everybody. And if you're joining, then please pop yourself on mute. Right. So there's going to be lots of interaction this evening. You might just have to wave at me though, which is why I want your cameras on because, cool. So we've got people jumping on all over the place. Right, guys, as you're jumping on, please can you pop your cameras on? Unless, Sabina, you're on the call, then you don't have to show your camera because I know that you probably won't have your headscarf on, darling, so I completely understand you. Everybody else, please pop your cameras on where possible, because I'm going to need you guys to be raising your hand and stuff so that I can see that we're all in. And I'm not, okay, cool. Right, so everybody is muted. Right, as anybody, Maddie, darling, is there a reason that you're raising your hand? Do you need me to unmute you, Maddie?
Yeah.
What's up, darling? Do you need me for a reason? Are you raising your hand for a reason?
No, I'm just trying to get my camera on. I'm so thick.
Don't worry about it, babe. If you're driving, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Right, what I'm going to do, darling, I'm going to pop you on mute, and I'm just going to assume that you're going to be in agreement with everybody else, all right? I hope that's okay. Drive carefully. Yes. If you're on the phone, darling. Please drive carefully.
I'm going to put that in okay, I'm just putting you in a safe spot. Hang on.
All right, darling, right. Please don't drive and have it in your hand. All right, guys and girls, so thank you so much for joining this evening. We are going to have a bit of a straight talking session. For anybody that has your camera switched off, please switch your camera on. We are going to need to see your pretty little face this evening. And also there's quite a lot of us on the call, so it would be good for everybody to be able to see who we are and what we're doing. Good evening. So I want a show of hands, first of all, guys, of people that think that they have a business, people that think that they own a business. I'd like to see a show of hands, please. Right. So we're in agreement that we've got a business. So who's going to put their hand up and be super honest and say they're not treating this business like a business right now? I'm really surprised that some of you don't have your hands up when I have my hand up. I'm really surprised, but hey ho, we're going to go through this evening. Right, so guys, I want to give you a quick little update on where somebody's not on mute. I'm not too sure who it is. I've just put you all on mute. Anyway, I'm going to give you a 1 minute update on NMD School because I think it's really important. I managed to see an insight into the business at the weekend, which I haven't seen before. We had Susie crying, we had Liz crying. The passion that these girls have got to watch us succeed is insane. And I really need you guys to know that I was the one and only person that wasn't in Team Rhino. For the new guys and girls that are on the call, Team Rhino is basically two of the top earners in the country head up Team Rhino. And basically their whole organisation is basically what runs the UK Juice Plus business. Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. So for me to be there as the one person that wasn't in Team Rhino is absolutely huge. So it's a huge round of applause to all of you for that, because that's not just me, it's everybody that's been involved in that. So number one, thank you for that. Number two is we need to shake this shit up. We are doing it better than anybody else in the world. I got told. I get really emotional when I talk about it. So I introduced myself to the squad. There was 10 of us there. There was 7 from the UK and 3 from the Nordics. I introduced myself and I was first to speak. And actually at the end of when I introduced myself, Susie Mitchell, who's the head of the regional head of the UK, turned around to everybody in the room and said, Lucy is our events queen. There is nobody better in the UK that does events. And then she spoke a little bit more and she actually said I would be so bold to say that she actually does the best events in the world. Guys, that's fucking insane. If you haven't been to an event, get your ass to an event. Okay, I appreciate there's people in Spain and I appreciate there's people all over the place. I get that you can't come to an event. I'm not expecting you to hop on a plane. If you're in the UK and you have not been to one of the Rebel Movement events, get your backside to an event. It's going to change your world. Okay, so can I please have a commitment from here on in for the rest of this? And I know I've got corporate head on. I can see Carrie sat there thinking, we've got blue Lucy back tonight rather than pink Lucy. It's very, very blue Lucy. I've got my corporate head on, guys, because I really want you to understand the power that you have at your fingertips. And not one of you on this call is treating it like a business. And I know we've got Anna and I know we've got Donna that are both SSCs in the business, and that's the first level of leadership, but you guys still aren't treating it like a business. So tonight I'm going to call you all out. And I, like myself included, I have been playing so small, it's ridiculous. So it's time to up the stakes. Now, the way that I want to do this tonight, guys, is I want to talk about clubs and I want to talk about SDD. So we do not talk about the direct distributor promotion from here on in. We don't do it. Okay. What we do when somebody joins the team is we look to go for SDD if they want to run. I always have a very respectful conversation with people when they join the business. And I say, what is it that you want? Do you want to run? Or do you just want to place a couple of orders? Now, I know we have a few people that have joined recently. Manuela is one of them. She said to me, Lucy, I'm studying really hard at the moment. I cannot give it the time, but I want to join your mission. So I'm going to join, but give me till the end of April and I'm just going to go real slow. And so that's cool. I leave her to it. I let her get on with it. Same with Cynthia. I know she's got a lot on at the moment. She's just joined the business. She really wanted to join the Rebel Movement and she's very keen, but right now she's quite busy. And I know she's just jumped on. For everybody else that has said to me, I want to make this a business. I actually want to quit my job. I want a holiday fund or whatever it is. It's time to now own that, guys. And I say that with a lot of love. Okay. I pissed about in this business for a whole year before I did anything with it. So I don't want you guys to have to go through the same that I've gone through. So there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you about tonight. Let's get rid of talking about DD ever again. Okay, let's all have an agreement here. If we have somebody that signs up at the start of the month, or say the 25th of the month, which is a great time to sign people up, let's please talk to people about getting their SDD. Yes, it sounds huge to somebody to say, right, we need to go get you 15 to 19 orders in a month. That sounds huge. That sounds scary. However, we break it down. Okay, and I've done a little diagram here, and I'm really sorry it's going to be back to front, and I hope you guys can see this. I'll hold it closer in a minute. But basically what this is here is this is numbers. So if you were to bring in 2 people, I should have done this on the screen, shouldn't I? So I could have shared my screen. If you bring in 2 people, okay, and they bring in 2 people, you've got 4 people in your team. If you bring in 4 people, if they then bring in another 4, that's 8 people. Do you see what we're doing? So all you need to do is get 2 people in your team, help them get to DD, which we don't talk about anymore, and already you're halfway through to your SDD. Okay? We don't talk about team enough in this team, guys. We don't talk about it enough. If you bring in 5 people and they bring in 5 people, the numbers have gone from 2 and 5 and 2 and 4 to 5 and 25. I hope the penny's dropping here, guys. What we need to be doing is talking to everybody about this business. there's just a little bit of information. I'm going to send this out afterwards, but this I think may focus your brain. I got sent this by one of the NMDs earlier. I was going to post it in Team Juicy, and I thought, no, I'm going to save it. So what got posted in the NMD group earlier today was, if you have one club, if you yourself are a club, now what a club is, and I appreciate this is a lot of information for the brand new people in, what a club is when you've got your SDD promotion and then the following month you qualify your business. If you are a club, you earn £300 a month just by being a club. If you have 3 clubs, you earn £1,000 a month. If you have 12 clubs, just on the club, so it doesn't matter about the orders going through, you earn £2,700 a month. If you have 39 clubs, you earn £6,200 a month. Now, does everybody get why SDD is important? SDD and qualify is what's going to get you paid, guys. And we are pissing about with these promotions like they're really difficult, and they're not. All we need to do is get out of this and think about the money, think about the change, think about the reason why you joined that business. Sarah, I know it's for your girls. You want to be with your girls. There is nothing more important than knowing if you go inspire 12 people to become SDD and qualify, you're going to be earning a few grand a month just from that. We need to get serious with this shit, guys. I've had a few of you reach out to me recently and say to me, Lucy, I only want a couple of grand a month. If I've got a couple of grand a month, I quit my job. All you need to do is go inspire like between 10 and 12 people, and you've got that as a monthly residual income. That doesn't even include your commission. It doesn't include your bonuses, guys. I'm just going to open it up. Does anybody have any questions about SDD or qualify? Please speak up. Please don't think that, have you got one, Pam? Sorry, darling, I had you on mute. Can you start again, darling?
Sorry, yeah. Well, for me, it's starting all again. So you've got to refresh my
cool.
SDD malarkey is.
Yes, that's fine, darling, because there's actually quite a few new people on the call. So let me just go through that. So when everybody joins the business, they start as a dealer. What you've always wanted to be in your life, you've wanted to be a dealer. You start as a dealer, okay? When you've done your first 4 premium orders, and when I talk premium, that's fruits, veggies, and berry capsules, I always talk number of orders because it's easier for us all to just digest. But basically, there's 825 points that you need to get for your DD promotion. Now, that breaks down to 4 premium pack orders. Okay, so that's the first promotion that we're no longer talking about. For the second promotion, from DD to SDD, you need to do 15 orders. That's 15. You need to get 3,250 points. Now, I can see some people are like, oh my God, oh my goodness, I need to do 15 orders. My best bit of advice for you, and this is something that I did not do because I did it the difficult way and I didn't know what I was doing, is go speak to a couple of your friends. We go back to this diagram. If you speak to 3 of your friends, right, and we get all of those to DD, that is your SDD done without you doing anything. Okay? So my best bit of advice to all of you is to start talking about the business. That everybody that's already SDD and qualified on this call, you have no reason why you can't go show somebody else. The only reason that it's stopping you is this up here. It's your brain. It's telling you that you can't, you don't know how to do it. You can't remember how you did it because you did it such a long time ago. Guys, if you put yourself in the right situations every single day, and I'm going to get to that in a minute, there's 3 things that you need to do with this business. That's it. We might fluff it up and say, yeah, post on social media. We might fluff it up and say, yeah, you've got to do this. But there's 3 tasks that you need to do with this business. And I hope you've all got pen and paper because I want you to write this down. Task number 1 is talk about your products. Talk about your products. You have a product that you are affiliated to, talk about them. I'm not saying every single day, and it's a shame a couple of people aren't on this call tonight. I would, out of 5 posts, 1 post I would do products. I don't want to see product posts every single day at the start of the month. If we're gunning for a promotion in the last week, I get that shit. Okay, I get it. Let's not make people cringe and get put off the rebel movement by seeing products every single day. Okay, so that's item number one. You must be talking about the product. It doesn't matter if it's face to face, on social media, but on a social media presence, if you're using social, please post 5 posts to 1 product post. You know, we must empower. I'm not saying you can't post transformations. Absolutely post transformations. That could be one of your 5. You could post a product. That's another one. Have a bit of a laugh, ask questions. You know, Facebook really favors communication. So what you've probably seen recently is I'm posting loads of different questions. So people are like tapping into what color dress I'm going to be wearing and, you know, what this is and what that is. The reason I'm doing that is because Facebook is saying, fucking hell, Lucy's creating so many conversations. She's going up. So probably any of you lot, if you follow me, see me all day, every day. There's a reason for that, because I'm playing the game. So number 1 task of 3 that you need to do on a day-to-day basis is talk about products. Number 2 is talk about the business. Like this here, right? So these numbers at the bottom, I know you can't see it, but you get the general gist. It's basically two people bring in 2 people, that takes you to 4. 4 people bring in 4 people, that takes you to 8. 8 people bring in 8 people, that takes you to 16. 16 bring in 16. That's 32. So you've got 63 people here. If you just up that first number, so you bring in 5 people, and I don't mean to point, basically the end number, it goes 525, 125, 625, 3,125. The end number is 3,906. Do you know how much money you will be being paid if you do that? All you need to do is bring in 5 people and encourage them to bring in 5 people, and so on, and infiltrate that. You will be being paid on 3,906 levels down. Because if they're all bringing in 5, remember, you get paid 5 rows down in the business. So that's 3,906 people that you will be exposed to. All of a sudden, is it difficult to talk about the business? Funny, isn't it? When you see the numbers like that, you know, like, it's funny. I haven't had this done, but today I knew that it would work with you guys. You talk to 2 people and they talk to 2 people. Remember, you're going to only get paid on 63 people. The whole of my team at the moment is 63 people. Sorry, no, it's not. It's nearly 70, but you get my drift. Right, the whole of my team at the moment. Now, I've personally brought in God knows how many people in my time. So if all of my people that I've brought in directly went and brought in the number of people that I've brought in, imagine how big my paycheck would be. I want you to now put yourself in that situation. You've seen how easy I find it to recruit. Think about why I find it easy to recruit, guys. Think about it. I've had an insane health journey. I believe in this product more than anything. I fucking hated my job. Sorry if there's any children around. I fucking hated my job so much. I had to get out of it. Number 4, I think that every single person in my life and all of you lot on this call deserve the best possible life. That is why I find it easy to recruit. It's not because I'm being paid £20,000 a month, which is obviously what I'd like to be getting. It's not that I'm being paid that money. You know, I used to get paid a fortune in the corporate world. I used to take home a lot of money every month, you know, but I knew that this lifestyle for me and my friends and my family and the people that I care about is better. So when you sit there and you think, I can't talk about this business, remember these numbers. And what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot and I'll post it in, or maybe I'll do it pretty. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it pretty. I'm just going to take a photo and send this out. It's way too much of my time. I'm going to send this to you. I want you to save it as your bloody screensaver. And the next time you have a meltdown as, I can't talk about the business. Oh my God. This is what I want you to look at. Remember the paycheck. So whatever your why is, you get off your ass and you do it, guys. I have upped my shit so much since the weekend. I spoke to Kerry earlier today and she's like, my God, what's happened to you? I thought I was playing at a level that I was going to succeed. I have given myself 7 weeks to get my NMD. Do you know what that means? I need to convert 12 SDDs by the end of April. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to convert 12 SDDs by the end of April. Okay. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to show you guys that there is absolutely no way that you cannot succeed. I'm not expecting it to be you guys. Trust me, I'm out recruiting. I would love it to be you guys. I would absolutely love it for you to get out of this and into this and just start sharing everything. Okay, because if you do that, this shit is going to be for fun. Your business could just pop overnight, but you have to make that decision every single morning since Saturday morning. Every single morning I've got up, I've done my normal rituals, I've been for a run, I've been getting up earlier so that I go for a run, and on my run I'm listening to motivation or personal development or whatever. I'm literally flooding my brain cells with this stuff, and I'm chanting to myself, I am NMD, I am NMD, I am NMD. Now that sounds weird to some people, and I get that, but I promise you this promotion is going to happen. I promise you it doesn't matter whether you guys come with me or not, because I'm going to fucking do it. And I'm going to show you with a little bit of dedication, effort and time what you guys can achieve, in the hope that it sparks something in you and you just decide to go for it. I haven't created this just for me, guys. I've created it so all of us can live in abundance, an absolute abundance. So that's 2 of the 3 things that you need to do, guys. Talk about the products, talk about the business. Okay, you can talk about it face to face, you can talk about it on social media, you can talk about whatever. If people don't know that you have a business opportunity, they're not going to come and ask for it. I had 5 calls today, so I'm doing 5 product calls and 5 business calls every day. I'm not going to bed until I've done that. I had 7 product calls this morning, and I've had 7 business calls today, because I have decided that that is what I'm going to do. Do you think I'm going out asking people to join my business? I've never done that once in my life. I have people coming to me because they know what I'm doing. They know I've got a business. They know I've got a product, and they just want the Rebel Movement. So guys, if you're not getting that, you need to start mirroring. You need to start copying what works. Get out of here and into here, and literally trust everything that I do works. Decide you're hard, guys. You know, I say it all the time. Decide you're hard. You can decide to put up with moaning and getting on the train and missing your children and all the rest of it, or you can make the decision, right, I'm going to gun this shit and I'm going to do it. Make your decision, guys, and then go with it. And for those people that aren't wanting this as a business, it's just a bit of fun, or it's just a community, or it's just whatever, I get that. That's absolutely fine. But I owe you all to hear this message. The last thing that you need to do, there's only 3 things that you must be doing on a day-to-day basis. The 3rd thing that you need to be doing is networking. Chat to people, invite people to events. Our business is insane when we use events. Absolutely insane. When we get together, we are unstoppable. So if you are not inviting to events, plugging people into events, you are not doing your business justice at all. We have online events every single Sunday. I heard Elena and Rachel doing an event whilst I was popped downstairs earlier. You know, I was doing an event earlier. We could have events, all of us going at the same time. Why are we not doing it? I don't know. Why are we not doing it? We're powerful doing events. Why are we not doing it? Our Sunday night events are insane. I got brand new team off the back of last night's event, literally straight off, brand new team. That's what we should be doing every time. You know, put us in a room together and we're bloody unstoppable. So if you don't have people coming to Mayfair tomorrow night with you, I suggest you go find some people and you bring them and you say, listen, I need you to come hold my hand. You know, I'm going to this thing. I feel really pumped up about it and I want you to come with me. I know this is going to change both of our lives. It's not too late to have that kind of conversation with somebody, because do you know what? If somebody had said that to me, I would have been like, fuck it, let's go. Especially if you get told you're going to get a free glass of Prosecco. You know, that's the only reason Donna ever came along, and look at her, she quits her job on Thursday. You know, let's be really, really clear with that. Is all we need to do. If you want to build your business face to face, I personally prefer to build my business face to face. So I'm going to networking events. I'm meeting some girls for coffee tomorrow that I don't know up in London, because I'm networking. I want to network. That's how I'm going to build my business. If you want to network on social media, bloody network. Don't just post and expect people to come to you, because it's never going to happen. Yes, be present on social media. Let them know that you're linked to the Rebel Movement. Let them go look at the Rebel Movement page. You know, I'm on top of that page. People know what they're coming to with that. I have people reaching out every single day off the back of the Rebel Movement. So please, 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 please make sure that you are linked to the Rebel Movement. They know you've got a product. They know you've got a business. Otherwise, your business will not grow. It's as simple as that. And they are the only 3 things that you need to do, guys. Literally, talk about your products, talk about the business, and invite to events. There's multiple ways of doing those things. You can do it face-to-face. You can do it in home. You can do it networking. You can do whichever way you want to do it. 3 things is all it takes. And we make this business such a fucking drama. It's such a drama. Do you know any one person in the world that thinks fruits and vegetables are bad for them? Because I don't. Even the people that hate fruits and vegetables still know that they're good for them. What do we have? Fruits, vegetables in a capsule. We are always going to get pushback, guys. It's time to show the universe how much you want it. You can be the 63 people. You can be getting paid off 63 people or being paid off of 3,906 people. It's your choice. And, you know, like I've brought in, God knows, 20, 30, 40 people on my own. Imagine if those 20, 30, 40 went and inspired 20, 30, 40 people to come in. I'd be sweet. I'd be sat on a fucking beach every day for the rest of my life. Guys, think about it. Think about it. All you need to do is go chat to people about this opportunity that you've got. If you think, oh my God, there's already 60, 70 of us in this team. My God, that's loads of people. There is billions of people in this world. Just FYI. There is billions and billions and billions of people that we have exposure to in the world. I'm going to give you an example of a lady today. So I didn't randomly, but a lady reached out to me following Date with Destiny in Florida. I've never met her before. I didn't meet her at Date with Destiny, but she just reached out to me off the back of a group. We became friends. We've been chatting a little bit. And about 2 weeks ago, she reached out to me and she said to me, talk to me about this here Rebel Movement, because it sounds like exactly what I need in my life. Now, this lady lives in Sydney. Now, the girl gang, how big is the girl gang in Australia? It's fucking huge. How many other people do we know in Australia that are doing Juice Plus? The Rebel Movement is what she wanted. Now, please know that in a massive country like Australia, people are reaching out constantly. People are reaching out that are already on Juice Plus that want to come to the Rebel Movement because we do it bigger and we do it better. Go let those people know by shining your light that you are there for them. You are there to support them. Use all of the tools and techniques that we've used, guys. You know, go infiltrate groups. Go chat to people on social media. You know, imagine the paycheck that you would be getting off of 3,906 people. You know, and then if you put on top of that, even if only half of those get to club level, so SDD and qualified, that would be 1,500 clubs to your name, 2,000 clubs to your name. Do you think you're ever going to need to work a day in your life again? Do you think you'll ever need to run this business again? No. You will literally just be able to let your business run itself. Who's up for having a business that fucking runs itself? Guys, how much effort are you prepared to put in for maybe 1 year or maybe 2 years? I love the fact that SJ is there. Sammy's raised her hand on the thing. I love it because she's not got a camera on. How much effort do you really think a year is worth? You know, like, I get that you work full time, and I know that you often all say to me, you don't get it, I work full time. Guys, I worked full time. I got my SSC, for God's sake. You know, I was working full time plus all the other shit that I had going on when I got my SSC. There is no fucking excuse why you can't do the same. It's just I made the decision at SSC going for my Q that I wanted to get out because I fucking hated my job. It was awful. You know, pick your hard, guys. You can sit there and say you don't have time. Okay, cool. This isn't that important to you. If you don't make the time for this, when you know those kind of figures and you know the kind of money that you can be earning and you don't have time for that, obviously it's not for you right now. And I get that, and that's cool. But I have to lay the facts out for you guys. You could give up work in a year easy if you bothered to commit to it. And I mean truly commit to it, particularly the days that you don't feel like doing it. particularly the days that in your head you're like, they don't want to hear this, they don't want to do this. You know, I've got a massive chicken list of people that I want in my business, you know, functional medicine practitioners, you know, loads of people that I've got a massive chicken list. Do you know what? I'm starting to pick them off because the first 2 that I've spoken to are going to join the business this month. So write your lists, guys. My top tips for you, write lists, okay? Write a list of everybody that you think needs the product. And I don't normally tell you to write lists. Normally I say let people come to you and all the rest of it. But what I'm saying is write a list of everybody that you think the product might work for. Let them have exposure. I'm not saying, here, take my fucking product. I'm saying let them have exposure to the product. Get them to an event. Get them on a live event. Get the product in front of them, whether it be on your desk at work, whether it be, you know, you have a conversation, maybe you, whatever, send them some information, whatever. Let them get exposure to it. The same with the business. Who do you know that says, I'm bored, I'm done, my soul has left the building? You know, who are those people? Who are those people that you know want to change their life up? Write that list of people down as well, and slowly drip feed bits of the business to them. Invite them to an event, you know, pop them in the opportunity group, but have a conversation with them first. And then the last one, guys, get people to events. That's all we need to do. And I really hope that these figures for all of my corporate girls on here have made total sense. You know, if you're getting nearly 4,000 people in your team just by you inviting 5 people and then showing 5 people how to go invite 5 people, like, come on. Most of you have got more than 5 people in your team. Why are they not recruiting? Is it because you were scared? Do you now need to educate them? You know, we are going to do some training on belief. Maybe I'll do that next week. Belief in network marketing, belief in the products, belief in the business. You know, I think that that's a really, really important thing that we need to go through. But guys, how much pain is it worth literally just to get these numbers? I'm comfortable I'm going to get 12 STDs in the next 7 weeks. You lot are all sat there, you know, the ones of you, some of you that are going for your STD promotion, I know that you're like, oh shit, I can't do this. I'm going to go get 12 to do it in the next 7 weeks. Like, I know I'm that comfortable and confident that it's doable. We just need to replicate this model. Like, you all joined my gang. Okay, there's a couple of you that didn't join under me, but you all joined my gang because you knew that I was going to create a business, and you knew that you could create one too. So at some point you've had a block come down that says you can't share this with people. So let's get back in the flow of where we were before. Let's fall in love with our products again. Let's remember who we are. You know, whenever you get that moment of I can't do this, just take a deep breath and remember who you are, guys, because you're amazing. You want to make a difference in the world. You want to make a difference to you and your family. There are so many women out there, particularly that want to change things for their family. Let's go find them. Let's go expose them to this amazing community that we've had, which, by the way, Juice Plus know that there is no other community like this in the UK. Why? Because it didn't exist. That's why we created it. So let's remember that, guys, and we should be really proud of that. It's nothing to be embarrassed of. It's nothing to be embarrassed of. Like, I used to sit there and think, oh my God, I'm a Juice Plus distributor. Oh my God, this is really embarrassing. Oh my God, what might people think? You know, and I own that. And now I'm ridiculous. Like, why would I give a fuck? Number one. Number two, this has given me so much more than my £100,000+ a year job did in the corporate world. Me. Not what other people think, me. Guys, I just ask you to tap into yourself. Please stop caring what other people think, because do you know what? You are the only one that matters. You are the only one that is important in your life. It doesn't matter if you've got children or not. You have to come first, because if you're screwed, your kids are never going to get the best of you. Does anybody have any questions, guys? I appreciate it's been a bit of a rah one this evening, and I didn't ever intend it to, but I really, really, really wanted you guys to know that what is possible. Just go chat to 5 people, get 5 people in your business to get 5 people in their business. You're fucking laughing. You know, you've got a team of 10. Even if only half of them do work, that's 5 clubs. you're getting over £3,000 a month or whatever it was. I can't remember, you know, like, hello, that's all some of you wanted. It's pretty simple. Any questions, guys? I'm glad you've got your thumbs up, Mickey, because you're getting SDD this month, right? Yeah, good girl. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Who else is gunning SDD? Pamela, you are. I know you didn't know this, but you are. I'm going to help you. SJ's just put her thumb up. Carrie's put her thumb up. Sarah, you gunning for it? Ellie's put her thumb up. Perfect. Right, so there we go. You know, reach out to your upline, reach out to me. You know that we've got this cool SDD group anyway. Whatever you want to achieve, guys, you have to show up and do the work. I encourage each and every one of you, when you get off of this, go do a beautiful business post. Go do something that says, I never realized that I could be the CEO of my own business and empower other people to feel fucking amazing. And I'll guarantee one of you lot will get somebody reach out and say, tell me what you're talking about. Guys, it's time to change the game. There is no more playing small. When I get on that stage as NMD in 7 weeks' time, I want all of you guys to be so fucking close behind me that you are literally chasing my tail. You know, this isn't the Lucy show. This is the Rebel movement. This is Team Juicy. We are a crew, and I want the best for you. Kerry, I want to see you on stage. Elena, I want to see you on stage. Anna, I know you're already going to be on stage, but I want to see you on stage for your next promotion. Anyway, I don't even know who else is coming. Pam, I want to see you on stage. Anissa, we have to get you on that stage, babe, next month. I know this month you're a little bit tied up, but next month, you know, we need to set it up for this month to make sure it happens. I want to see as many of you guys on the stage as possible because I want to spend the whole weekend crying. You know, proud mama over here is just going to be crying the whole time. So, guys, let's pull together. Let's make it happen. Let's get out of our heads and into our hearts and inspire as many people as we possibly can. Because do you know what? This shit is just going to go down. The Rebel movement is completely going to take over the world. I'm really comfortable with that, and I know a few of you believe that as well. Guys, if there's not any questions, I appreciate it. I'm really sorry I've gone 7 minutes over. If there's no questions, I'm going to end the call there. I'm going to take a photo of this, and I'm also going to post that club information in Team Juicy. Please go to Team Juicy and put your notifications on. There's a lot of you that do not see the information in there, and it's quite painful for me. I'm not your mum. You are an independent business owner. I'm not your manager. I am your business partner, and I want you all to know that. If you have unfollowed the group or whatever for any reason, you're not going to get the information. I'm only going to be posting it in there, guys. You cannot expect your upline or your sidelines to be chasing you up for this stuff. You know, you're a business owner. Let's treat it as a business. You wouldn't rock into work tomorrow and not do your job. Treat this the same. This is your business, not some other fuddy-duddy that's telling you what to do day in, day out. All right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you there. Have the best Monday evening. Bye, guys. Bye.